Hi YouTube, we're doing a job on a house today. We've taken an old soil stack out, which is a cast iron, as you can see here. Just have to knock it off. It's got an old lead pipe coming through, so we're going to change that. And then there's a faulty drain. So if you look at the drain down here, we're going to start digging this out and see what the problem is. We've got some new stuff. Put in some plastic and to seal it. It'll seal into there, the soil stack, which is this black plastic stuff here. And this is a project for today. And we're going to dig this out. I think there's a problem down here because it's overflowing. Okay, so we'll catch you in a minute. Okay, as we said yesterday, I've changed the plan because of issues and what people have said, and they're right. So what I'm doing is I'm putting in a rest bend so that the effluent can flow through that quickly. It doesn't trap, as rightly said, that will clog up. Traps are good, they stop the stench coming up, but these give a fast flow, and I'm going to put this in instead of the U-bend. So I'm going to do that now. So we can bring them together like this. We can adjust it back around, get it back in place, and that's it. And I'll fasten it back up and test it. We can tighten everything back up and we're good to go. So that's how you change things as well. So that's another good point, especially with having these old to new couplers. You can slacken them and moving everything around and tighten them back up when you're in position. So that didn't take me long at all. But now that is hopefully pleases everybody. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. There we go. That one's tightened. That's back solid. I'm going to concrete this. That'll be my next trick. So like this tap's leaking here. Not that. So all these are good, and I'm just going to put in the clips back on, and then we're good to go. So I'll catch you in a minute. So I've done a U-bend with a trap in. So that isn't right for this. It's better that it flows like this, but I'll show you the U-trap anyway. And because some people might want a U-trap in for a gully, for a rainwater or something that goes into a manhole. Now that stops the stench coming up, as I've said. So this gives it a fast flow. It just shifts all the effluent, the toilet paper, anything else that's put down the toilet. It'll just shoot through and gone. It's got a manhole cover here and one there. So there's a rodding point for this section here. So there should be no problem. Okay. found it. It doesn't look too bad. I think it's just this here that's broken. So what we'll do, we'll put that new plastic in and connect it with an old to new connector, and then that will be sealed when it goes into it instead of being open like this. Okay. Ready? There we go. So we'll probably do something with this one and take this out and connect into this. That's the next job. So that now is sunk with a trap, and we've got to get a connector that will go into this existing imperial drain. So there's a special connector we can get for that, and that's what I'll do next. Right, I've decided differently. I'm going to dig this out. I'm going to expose the T, or the branch as they call it, and I'll show you what I'm going to do, which should be here. I'm going to put on these old to new. I'm going to put in a new branch, and so that will go onto there, and that will go onto the old pipe, the old soil glazed pipe. Your fingers over the old salt glazed pipe. And so we'll do the same there and take that old branch out and get a good connection on this, which is going to be far better. Okay, so we'll just, that's what we're doing now. Cut out the old branch, and we've got this trusted old to new with a jubilee clip on each, and so you can see the old. I've used a cutting machine to cut it out. Pop that on, that fits on there lovely, so you adjust it where you want. We'll do the same there, and you can tighten them up. Okay, so we'll put the branch in. I'll get the branch and start putting that in. Where's that one? We've got this situation now, and that goes into there. And then I've two ends on. I'm just putting this piece on now, which needs to go into there. And then we can move it round. And we can take time just getting it where we want it. And then once we're happy with that, we can tighten her up. So that's got it like a rock, and that's how you get the old to the new with the new branching. That's solid, that's there, and so now we can connect up our toilet pipe to go into it. And I might need to just adjust it a bit. We'll see now. Into there. We may have to just sneak it across a bit, but I can adjust that, no problem. But you can see how that's working now. I'll come back to it later when I've connected this up. Okay. Final tighten up of the old to new couplers, and then we're good to go. That's it. It's all been tested. There's no leaks. I'm happy with that. The soil paps is secured, and now we put. You can put pea gravel around them, but I've just put sharp sand, and then we'll concrete around the top of it just to secure it. But that'll be done tomorrow. But that's now how you break into an old existing soil run and break into it. Use an old to new coupler, because that's an imperial measurement into a metric measurement. They don't fit, but these couplers are fantastic. So if you get stuck, we've got the nest bend there, so it's trapped, so the stench doesn't come from the manhole. It's vented at the top as we put in the soil stuff. So that's all good to go now. There's no more leaks. The job is good. I'll catch you on the plan.